Question: do you think you have what it takes to be 1,200 bucks richer exactly 1 year from today? Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money, and I love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? In all probability, yes, as I sit here on my 25-cent cup of Joe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A whole 25 cents. Hey, listen, that sure beats anything beyond the buck. That's my opinion. Just saying, just saying. Listen, who wants to have $1,200 in their bank account in about a year? Exactly a year from today, if one gets started today. Now, there are some things that are just logical, okay? And I broke it down mathematically into what I call baby bites because I have noticed that to do certain things in baby bites for many people is way easier than doing it in big chunks. So let's get started with this thought. We're just starting with a thought. Do you realize that if one saves $25 a week, just 25 bucks a week for a consecutive 52 weeks, which just happens to equal an entire year, right? 52 weeks, $25 a week. Guess how much? You're going to be ahead of the 1,200. You're going to end up with 1,300 smackaroos in your account. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just by saving a mere $25 a week. Let's figure something out. What can you really do with $25 right now? There are some things that take up the entire 25 plus more. There are some things, little annoying little things that we do that are sort of almost like a self-sabotage, like buying those, greasy chips every day that it's not really great for us and all this and all that. I'm just using that as an example. And even if you buy one bag a week, the big one, and divide it up, that's still cheaper than buying the daily one bag outside. These are just examples. And of course, we know about the coffee. And I do pride myself drinking my 25-cent cup of Instant Joe. I do because I know that that is a savings. Somebody came up with a really good idea. One of my commenters, one of my regular viewers, thank you so much for this idea. We were on a live chat at a premiere on the Everywhere with Steve Young channel recently. And somehow or another, the subject of laundry came up, and she has this great idea about reducing the cost of her laundry. And I said, please do share this idea. So what was shared was very, very smart and very, very practical and made a ton of sense. She did her regular wash, not two a week, cut it back down to one load a week. And the remainder of the wash, she didn't mind hand washing. I said to myself, this is too brilliant. This is just too genius. So by putting in a little bit of the hand washing, there you go. I thought that was really good. Thank you so much for that tip. So she cut her laundry expenses in half. That was really, really cool. There are so many ways that one could figure out how to not spend, how to keep, how to put aside a mere $25 a week. I know you can do it. I'm positive. I am positive that from this day forward, a year from now, one of you guys listening or gals listening is going to have 1,200 plus more bucks in your account. I am positive, and go for it. Now, there's another thing that people could do that can easily save the 1,200 within the next few months, and it's by omitting one activity. You probably, some might say that they can't do this, but some might say they could easily do this. Stop buying brand new frivolous clothing. Why? Some people are like, "Oh, but Jan, I have to. I need this." Blah blah. Whatever. This is just a fact. Sometimes people spend way, way, way too much on clothing. I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying, Ask yourself, do the math if you ever have a chance. How much do you spend monthly on clothing? Keep to the basic necessities, of course. I mean, obviously, you need basic things. You need shoes, you need outerwear, underwear, you need all that stuff. Need. I'm talking about excessivity. I'm talking about keeping up with the Joneses in the fashion arena. I don't know. But some people say they want to save, but then they say they can't save. But then sometimes the habits don't jive with the intention. So spending a lot of money on frivolity, in my opinion, could be wasteful and it's not going to hit the goal. Just by eliminating that one thing, is it possible to have a no spend? Let's try it even for the month to see if one could do that. No spending extra on brand new excessivity clothing. I'm hearing a lot of hammering there in the background. But just saying. Now, the idea, again, back to the beginning of the video, $25 a week. I mean, like, let's break this down. A week has 7 days, right? So let's say that you saved $4 a day. You're already ahead of the game because 7 times 4 is 28. Just saying. You're already $3 ahead of the game. I know there are very many methods, but the goal to keep in mind is that you are determined. You might be one of the listeners that's totally determined to practically write yourself a check for $1,200 1 year from now, just one short year from now. Believe it or not, time is always good. Here's the thing. Time always goes by. Nobody could stop it. It's like trying to stand at the edge of the shore and pushing the waves away. I don't care how long you stand there. I don't care how hard you try. You cannot push away the tide. And just as equally, we cannot stop time from going by. So no matter what, a year from now is going to happen, whether we like it or not. It's a fact of life. So since we know that a year from now is going to happen, well, why not make the best of it? Why not make the most of it? Take that little bitty, itty bitty bite and make a determined decision this week on purpose. Week 1, I am going to not spend $25. I am going to cut back $25. I am going to actually save in an account, a real bank account, $25. I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to do it next week. To say to someone, save $100 a month, some people are totally okay, just like saying it that way. But some people, they feel in more control by utilizing the smaller number. And if that's what it takes, if that's the determining factor that works for you, hey, I say go for it, because savings is savings. Let me know in the comment section below if this sounds like something realistic for you to consider to do just by saving $25. There are a lot of things that we are deciding to do that are more wants than needs, that are way beyond $25 a week. We just don't realize it. That's why it is important to know our numbers. That's why it is important to keep a spending plan or a budget, not to be afraid of our numbers. Stay in control. I really, really hope that this audio video has helped somebody listening today. I really, really hope that in 1 year from now, you'll say, Jan, guess what? It's a year later, and I did save $1,200. Some people never did that in their life. Oh, how I would love to see that person do that. That would totally make my day. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And I would really appreciate if some of you would do the following. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care. Let me hear about this in a year. Let me know who's going to start this right now.